to
I see a
Global
couple of
Chat
friends.
Podcast, the podcast where we have a lot of interesting people, and we have the one and only one of my old friends of Aurora history. It's Dres. Dres, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
We also
Great
have Jake,
I'll be doing
aka
this.
Deflects, here as well. The
Yep.
Sicily duo for Terra Nostra. How's it going with you?
It's going pretty well. I mean, it's blowing our expectations. You know,
Yeah.
we didn't expect to be
Fourth
currently
nation ever created. How's that?
fourth nation ever created, the second biggest by every single metric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's going pretty well.
So why do you guys go for Sicily? It's sort of just this idea about, because you contacted me about this, said, listen, Deku, I have this super secret plan. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but if you submit to us loyally, we will bring you in on the plan. So why Sicily?
Deflex, if you want to explain it. 'Cause I
Um,
wasn't fully in on Sicily.
well, I guess the first thing to mention is we owned Sicily for a bit in Aurora, like for
Right.
6 months.
Right.
We had Sicily and Venice.
Yep.
So, it's nice to return to somewhere kind of familiar, but
Okay.
just like the location is probably the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like near everything.
Right.
There's a lot of like avenues to expand into.
Yeah.
It's an island. It's short. The
Yeah.
nation name is short.
Yeah.
Just
If
lots
you
of,
look at our claim radius,
like,
we cover almost every European nation,
Do you think it was also because
Yeah.
of the size of the
African
map?
nations.
Do you think it was also the realistic scale and the size of the map that you were thinking, let's go for something small here. We can keep our men together, and then it also gives a strategic backdrop for the for if you ever get into a war, you have naval access. Would you say?
Well,
yeah,
a little bit too LARPy, but
yeah,
Sorry.
I agree that it is good for strategic because if you look at the map right now, we almost have more than half of the island already claimed. And we plan to have it pretty much claimed after May 1st when we can actually start recruiting.
Right.
And this allows us to focus on everything but Sicily because we don't have to actually worry about the capital because it's already fully claimed.
Mm.
We don't have to worry about someone putting a town in our capital, trying to overclaim us. It's already fully claimed. It'll be
Yeah.
easy to.
Also, with the map being bigger than 1 to 300, you'll have more than enough land for your capital, would you?
Huh?
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Like we have all the space in the world to build
yeah. So, Dres,
whatever we want.
would you say that you were a Novian? When did you join the server?
A what?
When did you join the server?
Zenobia? I joined in late 2022, so
Right.
pretty much 2023 in
Okay,
Aurora.
so you never experienced Nova, sadly.
No.
So when you joined, how did you find the server? Was it just Minecraft?
Well, you could say that I did experience it because back in the day, your boy did not buy Minecraft, so he got those cracked accounts, and I logged on the server for like a day, and I remember running across like this jungle in Nova,
right.
but I don't know where I was.
So did anyone try to invite you when you joined while running across the jungle?
No,
Oh,
I don't think I could chat. I think it was one of those where I could chat.
right. So,
But
yeah.
I remembered the server like years later, and then I logged on. I spawned in, I don't remember, probably Greenland, I think. It was pretty up there.
So wait, you spawned in Greenland, you would say. You also sort of experienced the server in itself for the first time. Were you recruited, or did you just decide to join the server and be like, "Fuck it, I'm making my own thing"?
Well, I was recruited to Mexico City.
Mexico.
I forgot the dude's name. Who owned it. He was pretty notable. Do you remember Deflects? Who owned that?
Was it? Didn't Monkey own that town?
No, it was. I don't remember his name.
Oh,
He owned it forever.
yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oh, is it One Punch Man?
Oh yeah, One Punch Man.
No,
I
I
know
don't
One Punch
think.
Man. Wasn't he? Wasn't One Punch Man like in like the America region though? Isn't he like in the America region?
Anyways, I joined that, and then I was like, okay, I'll stay here and I'll build a little hut. And I told the guy, oh yeah, I'll be here forever. And then I ended up leaving like an hour later. And then I was like,
so there was no loyalty in Dres1's mind of, oh, I'm gonna join Mexico and then leave an hour later. What opportunity? Why did you leave an hour later? Was another opportunity knocking at your door?
Well, yeah, I saw this mostly unclaimed area in the lower South America region.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm gonna boat over there. I'm gonna go check it out. And so I like teleported to India, and I boated all the way from India to that South American region.
Why the hell would you teleport to India though? You're in Mexico. You're in Mexico.
Going further.
That means you go further.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Dress.
I just remember I teleported to India and I boated all the way over there.
Were you scared of Brazil or something? Were you scared of just crossing over Brazil?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Oh god. So you saw this little area down at the bottom, and you thought, it's not claimed. Probably no one's been there. Why were you interested in that area?
Because no one was there, bro. I joined like a year in the Aurora, so Europe was pretty much claimed. There was tons of nations in Mexico and America and all that, and there's nothing in South America. There was just this one little lone, or one or two lone nations that didn't look too active.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go claim this little peninsula,
right,
and see what happens.
So at the time, Defects, you basically, did you join at the exact same time, or were you earlier or later?
I joined like a week later. Just like I didn't know him before joining. It was just kind of a coincidence.
So where did you go? Where did you go? You joined the server. Yeah.
I went to India.
Oh,
I had a group of people with me.
So what was it like in India?
It was pretty fun. We made Bidar, if you remember that town.
Yeah, I
we
remember
kind of like
I remember Badar. They were a very interesting group of people, the Badarian people.
Yeah.
They would spam Badar in the chat. They would just say Badar.
Yeah, it was like an interesting month or so. It was nice. We kind of like we beefed with Lacative C for a bit. We made our own nation, and we had a few towns, maybe like a couple hundred chunks at most.
So, when you joined, what appealed you to Bidar? What appealed you to India, really?
I don't. Well, yeah, everything in Europe was claimed.
Yeah.
I don't really remember why. It was me and like 5 other people. I don't know why we chose. I remember like we talked about India, and then I remember I picked like Central India and like narrowed it down to there because there wasn't like many towns near where we made Bidar.
Looking back now, who would you say is the most influential people of that Bidar group? That like, if you had to look back at it now.
Well, like none of them play the server anymore, so you probably wouldn't really know the names, but Mr. Piffles like held the nation for pretty much the entire time, and then Netakrug, Medi always wins, and Shroob kind of like built the town. And I guess the Squid Sloth, like we recruited, that was like the first person we recruited, and that guy stayed in Bazaar. Like after we all stopped, like that guy stayed in Badar, and like he held Badar for a really long time
Right, so he
before he
was
got
loyal,
banned.
unlike Dres.
Yeah, he was loyal.
So
Oh, and young Lone Star as well. He was in Badar too.
He actually he is playing right now.
yeah,
Yeah, he's in
You
Sicily
know,
right now.
we had a lot of hope for him. You know, it was the day of release, and we were all trying to scramble and get the goal needed for the nation. And we're like, oh, we really need Lone Star to get on right now and help us. You know, we're getting tired. We really want to just quit. And then he never came. And it was like 2 days later, he finally showed up. And he's like, you know, guys, I'm just going to make a little small town on this island. And then he starts terraforming it, breaking the rules. And basically, he's done nothing. Biggest bust ever.
Did he get
Crazy.
banned?
No.
I think he like
It got like
it's still terraformed, but it's like it's not against the rules now.
Lone Star, listen to us right now. Bro, it's true. You're a bust.
So,
anyways,
would
continue.
you say that at the time you went to India, Deflects is already in India? Is this how you two met, or was this later on?
No.
When did you visit Badar for the first time?
So it was a little bit after I made Benedosa.
So you made Benedosa.
I made it and I claimed like maybe 12 chunks.
So
and I was building my big tower.
Your big tower. Well, explain this tower. I'm very intrigued about this. The
Do you not remember the spawn? Like the big.
I do remember you making some sort of like big like structure. Is this what you're on about?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was the huge tall quartz ancient Roman building.
Oh yeah.
But I was working on that and I just see these people spamming Badar in the chat.
Badar.
And
yeah.
I thought it'd be really funny if I went and visited them and try to make peace.
Okay. So how did the negotiations go?
I boated over and we met. And we like signed some kind of terms. I remember we signed a book and took a screenshot. And then it was official that I told them that my plans of making a nation, and they supported that, and they were about to make their nation. So we pretty much made that pact.
Yeah.
So that's how
I
we
don't know
really.
I don't know if I was on for that.
Yeah, it was pretty much just me and Piffles and maybe Madai.
Yeah.
So at the time, you basically make this agreement. It's late 2022, correct? When you two.
Yeah.
Right. So it's late 2022. You guys are basically become friends, you could kind of say. You're kind of discussing about stuff. What happened in that period just before what happened with India? Like you guys just basically just vibed there for a bit? Any wars?
Yeah. Well, we had a war with Lacative Sea.
Right.
I think they just didn't want us.
Right.
I don't think they wanted like any other nation in India at that time.
Right.
So they just warred us.
Right, so they just warred.
So it was a little bit hectic. I remember them like paying hunters to like come harass, like just come like harass our town 24/7. So it was really hectic actually. Like we didn't have like goal to expand our claims really. So we were like building partially in wilderness and just getting killed.
Right. So would you say that the India dream died one day?
Yeah, I think about a month in, everyone kind of stopped losing there was no motivation really.
Right. So
It was like
1 month Minecraft phase.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when you play on a server with a group of friends for like a month and then everyone kind of stops. So that's kind of where I was at like a month into the server. I was like right about to quit. Um, yeah, and I think I got the nation at that point, but I didn't like really hold on to it for super long.
So you then decided, by my information after that, in July, to go to a little area in South America, which
In
is
July,
in July.
this is like
2020.
It's definitely
January.
not July.
January,
Yeah.
January. No, well, January, and then around like July, there was also a period, but you then started in January to go to Patagonia. So why Patagonia?
Well, you kind of skipped a lot. So I already made the nation, and immediately I got warred by the surrounded people, like Terra del Fuego, however you say it, owned by Iono.
Yeah.
He's a crazy communist man who
Right.
hates Japanese people and me, but yeah, they warred me, and I also another person who was in that nation at the time named Ezoid. He also he betrayed them and joined me. So
Yeah, he robbed one of their towns, right?
Right.
yes, and then sometime in between there, I became friends with Huxif, and
that's how we met, actually.
his PvPer friends were very interested in the war.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, some battle happened where it was us versus these Turkish guys. I don't know how they became on the other side, but they completely destroyed us.
Yeah, Madar was there too. Like, it was
Yeah,
just some random hunters, I think.
they
Like it
just
was supposed to be us versus TDF, but then TDF like backed out,
Yeah.
and we thought these guys were in TDF, and they just
So then Ezoid was so terrified from what happened, the massacre, that he's like, you know what, Dres1, I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. I'm going to Spain. So he leaves, and I have nobody with me. I wanted to quit EMC forever because my only friend left me, and
Was
I
this
thought it was
the
over.
darkest moment in your EMC history? This moment.
it was one of them, right? Like,
Yeah, it was definitely one of them. It was pretty bad because I remember that night after Ezoid left, I had /n delete typed and ready to go because I was just like, I have no friends. What's the point of even playing anymore?
Right. So how did you get yourself out of this situation? You sort of dug deep, and
So
yeah.
I stopped myself from deleting the nation, and then like a little bit later, I get a message from Deflects, or what was your name at the time? Game is broken, and he says,
yeah,
I saw that Ezoid left. I can hold a town for you and help you out for a little bit. And I said, sure. And then that's
yeah,
when.
because I was just like I also like all my friends pretty much left at that point, and I was just bored. I wanted to join someone else.
Right. So you had end delete. Why? So you lost all your friends, and you sort of had this sort of situation period where you were basically struggling. Would you say that you were struggling mentally on EMC?
Yeah, I guess.
so you're struggling mentally on EMC, and you basically decided, oh, okay, I'm going to keep going. What would have happened if you actually deleted it that day?
I would have quit the server and never played again.
Well,
There were so many times where I almost quit the server. I remember I was building my town, and I didn't understand that people could hunt me, and I left half of it unclaimed. And this guy came up.
No,
He hunted me. He killed me, and then broke everything I built. And I was so mad. I logged off, and I didn't log back on for 2 days straight.
Wasn't that a Brazilian?
Yes, it was. I forgot his name. He became my. How do you say his name? Rodekin something.
Brodecki.
Rodeke. Yes, it was him.
Yeah, Brodecki.
Dude, that I almost quit then and there because I was so mad.
So,
but
you sort of had this period of trying to find your sort of staple in Patagonia. When would you say that you kind of found that sort of? When did it start working for you?
When Deflects joined, he took over Mandarin, town right next to my town, and then he helped me strategize what I should do. We mined together. We got all the gold needed to buy towns, which pretty much led to our win, our eventual win over at TDF. Because all we would do is we would just purchase their towns. Like we bought the Falklands, we bought many towns that the owners were just so inactive that they didn't even care.
Right.
Yeah.
So would you say that the reason why Patagonia exceeded was because of this man right here, Deflects?
Yes. Very.
Would you say that you feel a bit grateful towards him?
Yes. Is this like therapy or something now, bro?
Yeah, it does get a bit therapeutic. Deflects, why did you join Patagonia?
I was bored. I was bored in India. I didn't know if it was gonna be a long-term thing, but I just saw he was struggling, and I just was like, I just need a change of scenery, maybe, and just at that point I didn't know if the Badar group, if they were just gonna start playing again eventually, but I was like, just for now I'll just be in Patagonia. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be a long-term thing or not. And then as time went on, nobody, everyone in Badar just were just 42 daying, and then eventually the owner of the town 42 dayed, and Squidsloth got it.
Yeah, Squidsloth.
Yeah, and at that point I couldn't even get it back from Squidsloth if I wanted to, so I had to just stay.
So you went to go take over Manchurian, and the sort of stake was ahead of you against the Terrafugo guys. How long would you say that war last for, and the implications of that war?
I mean, it never really ended until the very, very end, because Iono just stayed there. He didn't accept his defeat. He just stayed there in his town.
Yeah.
Rotting away. He never sold it to us.
Right.
We only really won is when he deleted it.
Right.
But that was 2 years after.
Right. So in 2023, you had a very long filled period. You had the great, and I would say, Dres1. We miss him. We miss Dres1.
Do you know who Dres1 is?
I believe it was George. Was it George?
No, it was me.
It's Deflects.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Nah, fucking way.
Dude.
Dres1.
Are you?
I fucking am.
George is gorgeous.
Yeah, George is just George's.
Because I remember fucking DMing you fucking Deflects, and I was like, bruh. I actually thought that Dres had a brother. And you
Who did you think Deflects was this entire time, dude?
I thought he was someone else. I legit thought Dres had a brother,
Crazy.
and the brother was Dres too. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone thought like it was the same person, just playing on 2 accounts for some reason.
So why did you rename yourself?
Do you
Dres2?
know who Dres3 was?
I know. No, I don't know Dres3. I never really asked. I never really. Because I
Well,
remember.
he wasn't really notable before changing to Dres3.
It's Velange now, or TMBX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my only big thing was kind of helping you guys with your national identity.
Yeah, he made a flag.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a great day for the Patagonians.
Was that the first flag or
No, I made the first one. He made the
sexy
the one with the star in it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Dres, you got banned. I remember that. You got banned. I remember being on the day. Why you got banned? Why did you get banned, Dres? What did you do to the EMC gods?
I feel like that's a few months into the future.
No, but I'm just asking, Dres.
So I became. I don't know how I got involved in this, but I was with. Do you know who Mag is?
Oh yeah, Mag. Yeah.
The Barbers.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow we became friends, and then I was already an okay recruiter. So he had this business where people would just buy residents. You know, a recruiter would go in their town and recruit, and then a recruiter could get paid.
Right.
So one day we were both recruiting for this town, and it was like pretty late at night. Right. And I was messaging him, like talking to him, and he wasn't responding, but I could see that he was recruiting people. So I put two and two together, and I'm like, he's definitely doing something where he's not at his computer while he's doing it. So then I realized that I have these macro keys on my keyboard. No. So what I could do is, at the time there was a mod, where you could just do /T invite all, I think, and it would invite everybody on the server.
Right.
That was counting.
EMC Essentials.
So I would just make that macro every 5 seconds, just do /T invite all, and I would just leave that running overnight. And I would recruit like 70 people a day.
Right.
And I made a ton of gold off of it, and I got a ton of residents off of it. Right. But then eventually I got perm banned for it.
Right. So you got perm banned. Was this considered in your EarthMC helper application?
Well, I honestly don't know how I'm a helper right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Consider I've been banned like 3 times, but
I was just because how I know they do when they do the procedure, what they do is you make the application, then mods go through it, right, and then they shortlist it. And then like 5, let's say there's 25, like 5 of them would get picked. And then it has to go to the admin, Kikimore, for approval. And then you can kind of say, okay, he's now helper, right? But the interesting thing, right, is like you said, you were banned 3 times. So it's kind of interesting to kind of say, I honestly don't know how you got it, bro. Congratulations.
Well,
no.
Bans stopped being considered after like 2 years, and I applied like 3 months ago.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And my last actual warning here, I can look. My last actual warning. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's just curiosity. Like, I'm very surprised by you getting EMC helper. I support it because, like I said,
my last warning was 2.4 unwarranted behavior, but it was 693 days ago.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And my last actual ban was 841 days ago.
Yeah.
And the macro thing was 1,043 days ago.
Yeah, no, it's like it's kind of interesting because you would say you're a changed person comparing yourself to then. You wouldn't do the same stuff. Would you say that?
Huh?
Would you say you would do the same stuff nowadays, or would you say that you kind of changed?
No, dude, I do it all again. What do you want me to say?
Do it all again.
Are you trying to get me demoted or something?
Nah. I'm just asking questions. Anyway,
I'm-
so
I'm
congratulations.
literally macroing right now.
You should literally macro. Oh my god. Mods, save us. So 2023, you had a war in the American War, you could kind of say, which you guys lost, and that's when you kind of moved to
Yeah.
Sicily. What was that
I mean, yeah.
about? Why did you lose the American War?
So America, at the time, Patagonia was a very big nation. We just got done with our La Plata War, which was Argentina and Chile, and we were pretty much up there.
Right.
But then randomly these inactive towns started getting active again, and they were
Right.
part of Uruguay.
Oh yeah.
And so eventually they just started recruiting more, getting more active, and we're like, who are these guys?
Yeah.
And then they just exploded.
Right.
And we knew they were going to become a problem eventually.
Yeah.
We just didn't know when or who would pull the trigger with starting everything. But I'm pretty sure. How did do you remember how it started? I know we had spies. We had spies in their nation, and they had spies in our nation.
So it initially started when you were still banned. It was like June or July.
Yeah.
So like you were maybe 3 months away from being unbanned.
Right.
And I think by that point you like checked out of the server. Like you did not, like you'd send like one message a week. I remember that.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to solve it on my own. But this is when they were expanding. I don't remember how it started, but they like were mad at us because we had towns like quote unquote in their territory, even though like they were there before they started expanding.
Right.
Yeah, I remember telling you to just try to hold off the war as long as possible and wait for them to return.
So we basically we had to give them towns essentially. Like we had to give them a couple of towns and kick some towns, or else they'd war us. And at that point, it was like just me and George's and like a couple other people. But, like I was the only one who was like grinding, and I was like pretty busy at that time as well. So I did not have time to like grind a shit ton
Right.
for this war. When they literally had a guy that recruited like 24/7, and multiple people that were like really experienced with mining. So like there was just no way. So we had to give them towns at that point to hold it off. And then after Dres1's unban, it kind of restarted. I think at that point, America, I don't really remember how it started, but America, Brazil, and La Plata, I think they all had an alliance against us.
So I remember when I got unbanned, we like exploded. I started recruiting again. Everyone started coming back. You know,
came back.
The nation became active, and we started claiming so much more chunks. And then we launched this. I remember we put like 5 towns in their territory in one day, and we were just claiming a crap ton.
Yeah, but I think the main thing that started it was I think they made an alliance because they saw our growth. And this was before we had anything in their territory, but they made an alliance. And at that time, there was this this mayor in southern Brazil who he controlled a few towns, but he had like just gotten kicked out of Brazil because he was in their leadership, but then he like abused his power and stuff, and he like stole some gold from their shop. And we thought, yeah, we thought it would be a good idea to invite because this guy was hated by like all these groups. So we thought like, well, I mean, we're hated by all these groups right now, so we'll just get him in. We'll get him in our nation. And that is kind of what ended up starting the war, pretty much, because
Right.
it was in Brazil territory. I mean, do we want to say who it was? Because I think he's kind of a controversial guy.
I don't care.
He ended up. I mean, he ended up being banned.
He owns one of the biggest rival EMC servers now. It's very interesting.
Well, he ended up being banned for some like pretty bad things.
He ulted, he doxed, he sent
Yeah.
gore. He was a very crazy guy. His name is
Yeah, but
Coda.
we didn't.
Coda.
Yeah, Coda. We didn't know at the time, like who this guy. We never spoke to him. Well, we did speak to him actually. I think he spied our nation for like a month, but for Brazil. But he got kicked out, and so we were like, let's invite this guy, and we'll get like 1,000 chunks in our nation, and it'll be like such a huge win against Brazil and America, because he was like right in the middle of both of those nations.
Yeah,
and that's what really like that's what really started the war. Like that's what started them just placing towns everywhere, and us like getting towns in Uruguay.
So
like,
I'd say that
why would
the war was pretty.
You guys had a
Go
very
ahead.
big sort of alliance with the Antarctic Union at one point, right?
Yeah,
We had
they were kind of dead.
Antarctica kind of our biggest alliance for was Arctic. Too. They were in like Greenland and
Little
like
Oars,
Svalbard and
Little
stuff.
Oars nation.
Yeah, Little Oar. Yeah,
we miss him. If he's
yeah,
listening,
I know that guy
miss you. We miss you.
Yeah, that guy was great.
We have one of their guys. He's going to join us May 1st.
So
we have a couple.
I got to ask this question because I was somewhat involved in this. As you know, you guys were very friendly with our boys, my nation, Spain, and at the time we kind of created this transatlantic like coalition thing.
Yeah.
And then kind of created a merger somewhat.
The
Spanish Empire. What was going through your mind at that point?
Well,
we just we needed support for the America War.
We needed PvPers bad. We had the grinders. We had the every aspect of war except actual PvP. You know, our citizens were getting killed by hunters in the wild, and we had no way to actually stop that. And it just looks bad on us.
Right.
So we're like, if we merge with these guys,
I remember. I think America made like a 10-minute video of just them just killing our people.
And it just looks bad. It makes mayors want to leave, and it's just bad. So we merged to get us that PvP side.
Right.
Really.
Do you think that there's a debate right now? Because I'll just say this as an example. People who PvP don't have a good light for the server, for example. People who PvP don't really like playing the server that much due to the lack of PvP there is on the server of impactful PvP.
Yeah,
so
like there isn't a war plugin.
Yeah, do you think there's a shortage of PvPers?
No.
So there is.
That's like literally what every Turk does.
There isn't really Turkey that much this time. There isn't Turkey this time.
They don't. None of them have.
There is Turkey right now, bro. We have like every Turk on the server. Our nation chat at like 3 a.m. is just Turkish. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love the Turks though.
Yeah. So
Yes, Turkey.
at the time you merged with the Spanish, you kind of had this very big influence of a trans alliance. Was it above the future for you architecturally? Whatever would you say?
What?
Would you say that it was on the up for Patagonia since?
Yes, I think it
Yeah.
was because we were also gaining guys like Arista. He's a
Yeah.
great member of Sicily right now. I think we had Georges at the time. We
Wasn't that
had
an
spies like
invasion?
Joy
Wasn't that an
Grandma. He's
invasion, though?
listening to the podcast right now.
Wasn't that
Hello,
an
Joy.
invasion? Wasn't that an invasion though? You guys invaded St. George.
What?
Well, we were invaded, but we invaded America as well. It was kind of mutual. There's nothing you can really do about like
And
you can't claim thousands of chunks of wilderness to
Yeah.
prevent them making towns. Like we like if we had stayed and waited, some of those towns would have probably fallen. But we decided to just leave
I remember
for a few reasons.
we could have stuck it out. We had I think 2 towns right next to their capital. We could have overtaken them, but we realized that we're going to overclaim them and they're going to overclaim us. It's just going to be a never-ending cycle because we're both very large groups. We're both very dedicated. So we knew we were just both going to bore ourselves out. There's going to be a never-ending cycle.
Right.
So we made the decision to just unclaim everything.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean Spain also did the same thing. We were kind of influenced a bit by them.
May I ask a question before we get onto that stage? Your building styles. Whenever I went to Patagonia, I always thought that the architecture over there was quite interesting. What was the decision making behind the architectural choice?
Well, when I first joined the server, I really wanted to settle. I didn't mention this. I really wanted to settle in Greece, but it was owned by Rawlings at the time, and I didn't really want to join him.
Right.
And I really love like Roman architecture and
Greek mythology.
Greek architecture. Yes, I was really into that at the time. So that's really why I built like that.
So, would you say that? Let me ask you a question. If Romans, like how the Romans Greece kind of just died one day, right? It just died one day. At the time, it was.
Yeah.
What if you guys had the chance?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What if you guys had the chance to do Greece? Would you have gone to Patagonia if Greece was available?
If Greece was unclaimed,
Yes,
completely, probably.
I mean, after we unclaimed Patagonia, we were looking for options. We even settled in India for like a week.
Right. So what were the
funny side?
What was the options? You had a few options, would you say? Greece being one of them.
Well, Greece was. I mean, if Greece would have been unclaimed, yeah, but so yeah, India, New Zealand, we were looking at as well, I believe.
Why New Zealand?
We thought it just would have been pretty easy to fully claim.
Right.
Like there was I think at that time there was like 2 towns.
Right.
Or something. Like
yeah.
I don't remember everything.
The options were, like you said, New Zealand, Sicily, Panama.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I think,
but at that time we were looking to build a nation. Like we didn't really intend on joining in someone else. We just wanted to rebuild something.
Right.
But
so
after
what was the decision making? Would you say?
Yeah, after India, I remember when we chose India, like you could unclaim for gold and stuff. So I remember literally I had a town in Argentina. Instead of deleting my town, I just I claimed and unclaimed all the way over to Sri Lanka because I
Right.
wanted to. This is like a day before overclaim release too, because I
Oh
wanted to
my
just
god.
overclaim the towns that were there.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah,
So
but it got
was it like a siege
it
mentality
got
sort of
deleted.
mindset? So you basically had a choice between these nations, and you picked Sicily. Would you say, or would you say you picked?
Well, we kind of had a bad experience in India.
Yeah.
Um, well, we wanted we wanted slash end India, and the mayor or the leader of that,
Was it Shock?
it might have been,
Yes, a shock.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I spoke to Shock recently. No, Shock. I'll tell you guys a funny story actually regarding Shock. So at the time, Shock had India, and as you know, after I because I was like honorary Patagonian member, but also Spanish member, but when Spain left, I was looking for somewhere new, right? And at the time, the options were Shock was going to give me like a really good plot in he was actually going to give me the town. He was actually going to give me, I think, the plot inside Delhi at the time, and I was going to run India in his stead because he was getting a little bit more, a little bit more inactive. But yeah, no, it didn't happen because we kind of came to a disagreement. But other than that, yeah, no. So why couldn't it have worked with Shock? He was friendly with the Spanish.
Well, we wanted to lead we wanted to buy the nation from him. I guess he was busy at the time.
Also, doesn't help that
Slash,
he's
it took
actually Indian. He's actually Indian.
yeah. So it took lots of convincing, and he settled on maybe like I don't even remember, like 5,000, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, whatever, we'll buy it. But I think he was busy at the time, so it took him like a week to log on. And
In that time, you
in the
just
meantime,
yeah.
in that time, we had, I think, Arista make his own nation, and like we had just left. One of the reasons we left Patagonia was that Angelic made Falklands his own nation after like months of trying to get him not to do that. He did it anyways, and we were like, "Well, it's just gonna happen again in India." Like, I'm sick of. We like immediately got sick of wanting to make a nation,
Right. You
and
were thinking about the sort of impact because of the Falklands War, right?
I mean, Angelic wasn't really a big reason why we left. It was like it was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. Like I mean, I don't think we would have lost against Angelic, but
Yeah.
Angelic's joining us again. I
yeah,
don't
he's
think
with us
the same
now,
thing.
so yeah, I think he kind of learned his lesson.
Yeah. So
But
Sicily, would you say Sicily? How was Sicily?
well, we were looking at towns that were for sale,
Yeah.
and like nothing was really. And at that point, like it was like 180 in a very short time. We're like, well, we want to build a nation, we want to grind, whatever. To yeah, we're just completely burnt out.
Yeah.
Uh, we don't want to make a nation. It's just stupid. Um, so we were just looking at towns. I don't think Sicily was for sale, but it recently got sold. I think was it Coronoia? Coronoia, whatever. The guy, I think he owns Suez now.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if it was sold to him, but I think it is. I think he was.
No, it was the purple dude. His name was like Purple.
Purple.
Like Purple something.
Wasn't Sicily a lot more money because of it being an island nation though?
Yeah,
it was 30,000 gold.
Fucking hell. So, how much did you spend on Sicily?
We bought it and then we we claimed like 300 chunks in Africa.
Yeah, it was
We
it
claimed
was
Malta.
it was Koronoya.
Yeah.
His username was something different back in the day.
Right. So
It
Yeah.
was
you would say that
Sicily in total
you would say that Sicily was a good investment?
Not. I mean, kinda. We lost gold, but like we were.
it served its purpose.
Yeah,
So
we lost like 10k gold.
You mentioned that. So what happened when you got Sicily? Was there any like conflicts or anything? Was because you had Venice. You've also had near you had like Italy as well, sort of near you at the time. Like, was there any problems?
Yeah, we had
in Sicily.
So we had Genoa and Venice. Before we bought Sicily, we were like, I don't. I think they just seemed like the most. Uh, it just seemed like a fun group, I guess, which is Venice. We decided to it was its own nation, but we deleted it.
Right.
And then I think we remade the nation because we wanted a shop, but
Right.
just another like wasted bit of gold.
Right.
But yeah, we committed to Venice before buying Sicily. We told them we were gonna join if we bought Sicily. They were cool with it, and
Well, at the time
we kind of joined.
They were beefing, weren't they?
I mean, yeah, they were beefing for like all of Aurora, but we joined like right before. There were like a few thousand chunks when we joined. This was like before they got Spain, before they got like most of Turkey. It's like we joined like right after we joined, they like exploded and they became the largest on the server. And I mean, we just wanted to chill and build pretty much. Like we expected to stay there. We thought we were gonna be like burned out until Nostra. Like we were gonna be there for years.
Right.
But
why? As you mentioned in the nation shortlist, you also kind of thought of going for another nation, which kind of happened.
yeah. So we were there for like 6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, we just got the itch again, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it's because
it makes me.
We were just kind of at the same level in Venice, and we couldn't really expand Sicily anymore. This is when towns could only get to 940.
Yeah.
So we really had no purpose there anymore.
What makes you guys know that Sicily's the right place where you will not get that itch? Because you guys have gone from the same area that you've been for 6 months, and then you had the itch.
Yeah.
How do you guys know?
Well, we had
What?
Well, I mean, I guess how we know that we'll like keep motivation in Nostra.
Because
I mean, we kind of decided in the middle of Panama, we kind of, or like I guess when buying Panama, we decided that like this is gonna be like we're not gonna sell this and buy whatever, like we're not gonna just hop around anymore, like we're just gonna settle here. And we kind of have the same mentality for Sicily, like we really like, even if we get destroyed in a war or whatever, like I'd rather quit than leave Sicily. Like we're pretty committed to the area.
The mindset changed for Panama. You guys became a little bit more chiller, a little bit more just.
Yeah, I mean, as we gained experience, I guess we kind of like we realized that staying in one spot is just the most optimal strategy.
Right. So, how was Panama for you two? Was Dres banned at the time again?
No, that was not. So we bought Panama for like $10K,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there was some kind of this is right when what's it called came out?
What? Reclaim or what?
Overclaim.
No, the
It was like a year earlier.
Folia. This is right when Folia came out.
Oh yeah, Folia.
So the server was super laggy. It was messing up. So then it went into like maintenance for 4 days, and we couldn't really do anything. We had the nation. We just sat there. And for those 4 days, though, we went to Art MC, and we built the Panama flag. And our whole goal was to keep that Panama flag maintained. And it was a whole community effort. And I think that really boosted our confidence that we could really make something happen.
Would you say that Panama was a success?
Yes.
Yeah.
Panama had an impact in my opinion, just as much. I wouldn't say as much as Patagonia. I would say Patagonia had much more of an impact than Panama, but Panama was in top five.
I'd say, yeah, in Patagonia we revived the region much more than we did in Panama.
There was something about Patagonia.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to compare. I don't know which one I really prefer. I had fun in both.
Like, would you have said back now with the reset happening and you guys were planning, what was the plan process for going back to Sicily? You were basically just like, right, we're gonna do Sicily again. We're gonna commit to Sicily. Was it also because of the map changes? You know, the map is now bigger and all that.
Well, this was, I think it was like 6 months before the reset where we decided on Sicily.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really. I
How was
think
the
we
decision process for that?
we thought about Greece, but we didn't want to be in a war like 24/7 with Turkey.
No, well, by the looks of it, Turkey is not there now, but also sort of because you had Manoia.
Yeah,
who basically.
and Manoia and like. Yeah. What do you remember? Like, what else did we really consider?
I wanted to go to Mexico.
No,
yeah, I know Dres wanted Mexico. I was kind of the
we thought
main
about
one.
Florida for a while.
Well, Florida's
Yeah, I
been
remember
taken by
that.
Oats people. Like, half of the Oats people have gone to Japan and half of them have gone to Florida.
It's interesting.
Because we wanted like Florida, Cuba, Mexico.
Yeah,
okay. Dres, what's the appeal to that region to you? Is this like a personal thing to you?
I'm Mexican.
Yeah. So you would say that there's the national interest?
No, it's because it looks nice. It's coastal.
But if you weren't Mexican, would you say that? It's like for example me saying that I wanted to go for the UK, right? And then you know, just because I'm British, right? It's the same with Germany, right? I went for Germany because I'm going to be German potentially in the next 2 years because I'm getting the citizenship, and I do like Germany.
Well, I also like the area, and I'm not Mexican
German.
or
You're
in
a
that
German
area.
citizen.
No, I'm trying to become a German citizen. Like, basically what happened, right, is they've released a law regarding like Stag 5 where I'm actually eligible to get it via by German declaration because my grandmother was German, but she lost her
like ancestry.
Yeah, but she lost her ancestry because she married my grandfather over sexual discrimination because she was a German woman, and at the time it was because of bygone laws, right? That she fell through the cracks. So yeah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, for me as someone who isn't Mexican or in that region at all
Yeah.
in real life, uh, and the terrain, like the biome is nice, like the grass color is nice. In Patagonia, like it was like podzol, and I don't even remember. It was just like
It was awful. The
podzol
terrain was
and
terrible.
weird. It was like weird flowers, like weird blue
But
flowers.
what about the fact that it was
Very
created by a
bad
different
terrain.
map maker?
What?
Different map
You repeat that?
different map makers.
Oh,
yeah.
well, we didn't know. We didn't see the map. We were
Yeah.
deciding. Like, we kind of just we knew it was gonna be a different map. But we kind of
I
just
found
assumed it would
out
be similar
straight
to
away who the
Aurora.
map maker was just from the first screenshot because I contacted him and he did an episode of the Global Chat podcast explaining his like process, and he's got a very
Yeah, it's interesting.
got a very realistic process. He didn't like say because it's like customers, but he told me privately, yes, I'm making the RFMC map, and then told me the size of it. And
Yeah,
everything.
I think it's a great map.
It's much more realistic than for example like he explained to me that he gave RFMC 2 maps, one which was a bit smaller and one which was a bit bigger, and then I believe he went for I think RFMC went for the bigger one, which is like a 1 to 200, 1 to 250.
Yeah,
but
yeah, good biomes, just good like claiming. Lots of islands. Like claiming islands are pretty satisfying because it's like
would you say that Greece would have
if
been a good option regarding that? It would also tie into Dres's.
yeah, it could have been pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, we can. The good thing about Sicily is we can go Greece. We can go.
We own half of Greece right now.
Yeah, we have lots of Greek towns.
So
yeah, we could choose to expand primarily into Italy or Greece or
what happened
Spain,
to
whatever, or like
while
Africa.
planning the government? Well, how was the government structure for Sicily? Was it sort of the same as like Patagonia? And what lessons did you learn from this?
Which Sicily?
Yeah, Sicily.
Yeah,
Which? There was 2.
The new one, the Nostra one. We're on to Nostra.
Well, we haven't made half of it right now.
Right.
Yeah, we're kind of working on it still.
So how was your release then? How was the day?
The day. Very long.
The release day was pretty good. Okay, I guess for me, I got 4 hours of sleep before the release, and then I was mining pretty much nonstop for 12 hours.
Fuck.
Yeah.
See,
and
what was the? Did you guys have potential problems with anybody in the region, or did you say it was like a very smooth process?
Well, yes, we did have problems.
Yeah.
So it turns out our first problem, we have many problems, but our first one, it turns out the NSR, the old NSR guys, Prozer, Infish, all those guys, they also wanted Sicily. So they made a little town on the island.
Okay.
And they were working towards a nation. But we beat them by like 3 days. And
yeah, they were actually at one point they did have more gold than us, but because I mean we were checking their town bank and seeing how close they were to 5,000. They were like 100 more than us.
Right.
But then it was Dres or someone, they messaged, it was like, yeah, we give up. We're tired. We don't want to mine anymore. Like 5 hours in or something.
Do you think that the 5,000 gold change was a good change, or do you think it kind of helped you drastically?
Yeah, I'd say it helped us a bit. I think it definitely it's good. I think it discouraged some people from making nations.
Yeah, unless you have a big group.
Which, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what nations should be, is like a big group.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be it shouldn't be feasible for one person alone to just be able to make a nation easily.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
In that front, what are the plans for Sicily that you're allowed to say?
Well, we wanted to claim the island, and then after that, just sort of slowly expand. Like we want to just be stable, I guess. We don't want to.
Yeah.
We want to try to avoid really big wars early on.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, you would say that in total, you guys are basically a very stable nation. You're very understanding of what you're aiming for, you would say.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to turn my German Chancellor voice on for a second. I have an announcement. I have an announcement to make, and I'm going to make this document real quick. This is a historic moment. We have been discussing behind the scenes regarding an idea which has been agreed upon with Germany, Sicily, and I believe Denmark. Let me check. I just need to double check so I don't get this like wrong. Yes, Denmark. Okay. We are forming a European Union as an alliance. If you guys are very much interested, you can also I'll get some paperwork to sign after this. But this is our announcement to everybody. The European Union is going to be formed after today, with freedom of movement and a lot of benefits for each nation. If you are a European nation, you may be able to apply. I might be making a Discord for it. I don't know, because like I said, it's an alliance. But yes. On that note, so I can turn my German Chancellor voice off. It's a pleasure, lads. Does anyone have any questions to Dres1 and Deflects? Any questions at all? We are now at the question and answering section. Does anyone want to ask RFMC helper Dres, the man, the myth, the legend? Okay, it looks like Bob still wants to ask a question regarding.
Yes, dude, my favorite man.
Yeah,
dude, I love Coblob.
I love him too.
This dude got me into EFL.
So actually,
he's like
the EFL.
my
He's probably
OG.
asking the question regarding the EFL. What's up with the EFL?
It's just a fun little thing I do on the server.
Okay. Philip asks, when is Sicily going to withdraw from Greece?
Oh, who is Philip? Is this the? What's your username, Philip?
Yes. Longest man.
Longest man.
He's talking at it by a Byzantium perspective with Phanamos.
Yeah. Until we have no cows there.
I think I don't know about doing like border stuff right now when we don't know what towns will stay or leave.
You've also got Mark Carney, which is our friends, making Greece.
I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he'll stay in Greece for very long.
Yeah, well,
if I'm gonna be honest.
He's with Manoia.
My friend,
those two hop around a lot.
Also wanted Sicily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh I
joined his Discord. I joined his Discord like before the server release, and I verified myself by putting like Dres1 King of Sicily.
And yeah, you kind of you leaked it, but I think we all joined at the same time, so it was pretty obvious.
Yeah. Does anyone else have questions for Dres1 and Deflects, aka the Drezzers? It looks like
Oh yes,
the Drezzers. Do you have a question for the Drezzers?
your grandma asked.
What's your question?
Ay,
Oh, this is Dres3
dami
here.
Dres3.
Ito siya to.
It's the Drezzers.
Yeah.
Dres3, what do you want to say, Dres3?
Chinese boy.
Ay. Tutong ko lang
Ay.
ito. Tutong ko lang siya.
Okay. Thank you for your question. I don't know how to answer that one. No. Do you know? Can I tell you guys something that was really funny that happened to me in Aurora? I once had a dream with Dres1. I'm not even
What?
kidding. I'm not even
That is
kidding.
so weird.
I know. No, I dreamt.
When
about
did this
it.
dream happen?
This was when I was in Spain. I had a dream.
Yeah, I was
and it-
definitely a minor then.
No, you fucking cunt. No. I don't know what this dream, but it was like something to do with like, you know how there was like Dres1, Dres2, and Dres3. I legit thought that every single member's Minecraft account was called Dres. Secretly. Which is funny. Anyway, does anyone have any other questions for Dres1? For Dres2, and we had Dres3. If that is so, then I can end this, as these guys have been begging for this podcast since 3 in the fucking morning. Oh god, it's Dres3.
Boy, don't even. We did not beg for this.
I know, I'm joking.
I sent one message.
I know, he sent one message and then I said,
Right?
fuck it.
Okay.
No one has...
Riken's asking where Dres4 went.
Oh yeah, where
Dres4, he still plays.
Wait, who was
I
Dres4?
think it's no name.
Oh, the
He
Indian.
plays like EMC soccer.
EMC stuff.
Doesn't have premium. Or EMC football, whatever. EFL's better anyways, but yeah. Yeah,
Deflects, can you go
Smithy.
ahead?
What?
Oh,
What'd you
you're
say?
mayor.
Yeah, Smithy's a go. I miss Smithy actually.
Where even is that guy?
Anyone else want to ask a question to the Drezzers?
Apparently he died. That's what Riken says.
I think he's lying.
He did die.
In that note, if anyone else doesn't have anything to say, guys, it's been a pleasure.
I think Joy Grama asked something earlier.
Wait, Joy
Dres.
Let me sec. Will there be a Sicily Coliseum like the one in Patagonia?
For sure. When we get the entire island claimed, I'm gonna build.
He's gonna
a
build.
lot.
Final question from me. I have a charity fundraiser. Is Sicily going to help fund cobblestone? No. Come on, guys, for charity.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
When are you gonna do your 24-hour building a wall?
That's what I'm legit saying. I'm getting prepared for it, and I'm asking for the cobblestones. I may announce I will be doing it when early access ends, so it makes it harder for me with hunters.
Are you gonna hire? You gotta hire hunters to
No.
protect you.
The plan is very simple. I basically am going to have nations.
I remember you writing.
Fund me cobblestone. I have to make it into a 5-block wide wall, right? 5-block high wall. And I have to do it from one edge of Mexico to the other edge of Mexico to make the US-Mexico border. And I have 24 hours to complete the challenge. While if people donate actual money for charity, St. Jude's Hospital, because it's been chosen, I will have to spin a wheel, and it could be a bonus or a forfeit. And if I don't complete the challenge, I have to do a major forfeit.
So what would the what's an example of like a bonus or a forfeit?
Bonus is getting someone else to help me build the wall, because at the point it's only going to be me. Or a forfeit is something like EarthMC related, like I have to let's say, because I'm the leader of Germany, I would have to do something publicly as the leader of Germany as one forfeit, or for example, like,
Okay.
or something in regards to like lose my god pick, throw my god pick into lava, and throw all my set into lava, something like that, And then I have to or remove all the cobblestone from my inventory, and then I have to walk all the way back, or break a piece of the wall, like break a mile long. I'm planning it out. I'm gonna write the thing down, but the idea is to do this when early access ends, because it would be a lot better content wise, and then the actual, because if I do it when early access is still up, then you're not going to really have hunters and people who want to really end me, because everyone's a bit respectful when they've got premium. Everyone's a bit respectful, right?
There are some people that aren't.
Yeah, but there are some people, but you get what I mean. It's like it stacks a lot more pressure on me to get something done.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And it's just more eyes.
Yeah.
It sounds like very hard to do.
It is hard to
do. So I think
do
people are going to destroy your wall.
Sal, it took Sal a month to create his. But he was doing 2 hours per day. Like 2 hours. So it took him like a week to 2 weeks.
And the map's 4 times larger.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, is raising money for charity. And one of the wheel options, if I get it, is to extend it by 2 to 4 hours if there's something that does not, if I'm lucky. That's one of the major ones. Give me more of a shot. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to release more details regarding it closer to the time. Like, how is it going to work? What's the structural process? But at the end of the day, it's all for charity. It's all for St. Jude's Hospital. Yeah. So all the money that I make from that goes to St. Jude's Hospital to help children in hospital.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna try and like make a big hoo-ah about it, but if nations want to help promote it, help with getting me cobblestone, that's all I ask from nations. If they want to support, they can give me cobblestone. If they want to donate, that would be great. But if they don't want to donate and they just want to help make my life a bit easier regarding this challenge, just make a cobblestone farm and give me some cobblestone. That is really it. I already have some people saying they would do that, so that's great. But yeah, on that note, thanks for coming on, guys. Thanks for coming on. I wish you the best of luck with Sicily. It's a glorious nation and pro EU state. I'll see you guys next time.